Welcome back, guys. Today we're taking you through the replacement of the oil cooler and what to do and what not to do. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're going to be fixing the VW T4 because it's broken. Now I'm hoping I can show you how to do it. I'm a bit unsure whether it's going to film correctly or not, but if I can show you exactly how it's done, you can fix your own, save yourself some money. So the problem I have is, last 6 months ago, I had an oil leak and it was coming from the cooler seal, which is an O-ring. I'll show you. This is your oil cooler. I bought a new one, but these leak all the time on T4s. So I bought 3 of these because they were like £1.50 each. I thought if it goes again, I can just whack another steel one, but it's gone already and it's leaking again a lot of oil. So I thought when I took the old oil cooler off of it, it didn't look like it sat correctly. It was distorted. And I have read, if you over tighten these, it can distort the actual oil cooler itself, and then you don't get a tight seal. So I got that off of Amazon, £20, bargain, and it comes with an O-ring. So I'll show you. Just got the van switched on now, warming up the oil because I'm gonna have to change all the engine oil. It was probably 6 months ago when I'd done it anyway. And I'll show you how this goes together so you got an idea whilst that's heating up. So you got your O-ring, sits on there like that. When you put this on, smear a bit of oil around it, same as doing an oil filter. So that goes on to the engine, to the side of the engine, clamps tight. Then the oil filter goes on there, tight. It's got to be a tight seal. And then what you get is the coolant runs through there to cool the oil down. So you've got a coolant pipe coming in there. Well, coolant goes down there, helps cool down the oil. That clamps together on there. So you can see this is flat. It has to be flat. So if that's slightly distorted, you're going to have leaks, but it's normally these little shits that leak. I'm going to try and take you through it. And it's pretty much, if I remember correctly, 1 bolt. But from doing it the first time, you've got to have some clamps for the 2 coolant pipes, which I didn't have, and I got covered in coolant because I'm an idiot. But yeah, 20 quid. They give me Halford, this is. Put in your registration, they give you the oil filter. Now look at this. How did they work this out, right? Put my registration in. Oh yeah, we've got that. Look at that. What's that for, a lorry? That's what I need. That's go to Euro Car Parts. I mean, how does you put in your vehicle registration? We'll give you the correct filter. Yeah, but it looks like I'm driving a lorry, doesn't it? I'll take that one back. Sausages, aren't they? I've got more oil filter, and some of you are going to frown upon this. 15W40, 15! Who needs 15? Put 10 in last time, 10W40, and it's alright. But this is the right spec. It's got the 505. You have to check the specs, make sure you've got the 500 or the 505. As long as it's the right spec. It's a slightly thicker oil. Now the thing is, 501, 505. This, you want to check them for VW. That means the minerals and everything all good lich. Now the thing is, thicker engine oil, I only use the van at weekends. It's no stop starting, so it's the cold start value is not going to be very good. That means when it's cold. Now the 10, I find it's noisy anyway when it starts up. And I was running a 10W40, so I'm going to try 15W40. few people have mentioned it, and for a long journey, I do like 500-mile round trips, so, and that is it. So I think this might be better. I'm going to try it. And this is the oil that's designed to go in that engine anyway. I think what happens when you've got a lot of the newer oils, they've got a lot of synthetics and cleaners in, and I did notice I'm getting a few more leaks than I did last time. So I'm wondering if the thicker oil, I've been told it should quieten the engine slightly, and it should not leak so much. I mean, it doesn't leak, but you can just see on some seals, it's always damp. You never see it dripping though. Not as much as it is now, it is gushing out from that seal. So yeah, we're going to take you through, show you how to fix this. It's going to be fun getting covered now, isn't it? Hope you enjoy. First step, warm the engine up, drain the oil. So there's our oil cooler. You can see there. That's how it leaks. If it's leaking oil from around this piece here, that's your O-ring. So just waiting for the oil to drain off and get that out.
Pushing on too much of your mug. Never see not to that. Did you do it?
No, it moved a little bit. Should have got some pliers for this.
One muscle.
Oh my God, that's so difficult. Please drop us a like on this if you like the video, and click the subscribe. It's free and it really helps us out. Thank you guys. Oh. Right. Get the bowl ready. So it gets messy. I was ready for it this time. You can get pliers for these guys. Get them because it's easier. You rupture my biceps, son. Oh. Ta-da! That's that as far as we're getting. What a palaver. Last time I did try bowl grips and it didn't do the job. I did not clamp them. Try sandwich bag clamps. And there probably is a tool for that, to be fair. If you know, put it in the comments, because I ain't got a clue. That's winging it. I'm still on that as well. What a nightmare. Get that right down there. Oh yeah, I can see it coming out. Shit. I don't know how much is going to come out. We're about to find out. Shit. Hey! Oh, she's fucking useless, isn't she?
What?
I've fucking got all shit in my eyes, I can't see. I need help. Those sandwich clips didn't do fuck all.
They did?
No. Oh, my eyes are killing me.
You want a cloth? Flannel?
No, I need to wash them out. I can't let go of this though. Give me pliers. Shit, I hope I don't go blind.
You might go blind.
Have we got another bucket?
Only the thingy bucket.
I can't grip this. Any bucket. That's when it all goes wrong, people. Fucking all in my eyes. I need to wash my eyes. Right, I reckon if you can do this, you should drain the fucking tank out of the radiator. So the old one's off. You can see look, all the rust in there. It's corroded to bits. And it is not level. It's not flat surface on this. It's slightly dented in. And I don't know if you can see, the new O-ring sits above. Oh, we're everywhere. Sits above flush, whereas this one is compacted flat. But this was a new one as well. Can't even get it out. You can see flat all around. I've just crushed flat. On this side. So yeah, I recommend draining all the coolant as well. Don't do what I did. Got it in my eyes and everything.
See ya.
Cheers, my dears. And take a photograph when you start so you know which pipes go back in the right place. Make sure, put some new engine oil around the O-ring. Helps it seal and sit properly when you tighten it back up, apparently. Balls. Oil. What a mess under it. What a palaver, darling. Right, I need to clamp them up. Again, oil filter, some fresh engine oil around the seal. Hand tight. Flush this bad boy out now. You can see all that crap in there. It's like sand. So, it's not leaking. It's all heated up. Job's a good one. But I've got a squeaky belt now. Whee! Not a problem. A lot more quieter, but yeah, I think my alternator belt's loose, the pulley belt. She's dead quiet now. Loving the 15W. If you enjoyed this video, try this one next.